MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with his off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out, this guy could get better really fast.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today. Bullet back up the middle. Senzel has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Settling in now, Trevor Story. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Stepping up to the plate, David Dahl. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Galvis is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Three and 0 now. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Arenado loves it. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
0-2 the count to Suarez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
In now, Raimel Tapia. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Winker is in pursuit. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So it's first and second with two men gone. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. One pitch coming, and it's fouled away. Murphy at second, McMahon on at first with two down. This is line to left, and this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second, and he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder, number 19.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Second and third, two away. Line hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. One run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a two-run double.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before two-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again. And the run will score all the way from first.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets roughed up for 6 runs early in the game is going to have a hard time even sticking around that long.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Kevin Gossman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Winker giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 6 and the Reds nothing. So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Nick Senzel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand. And not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Now the 0-2 pitch to first, gloved by Murphy, and he is in there. Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. His prior history versus this arm, batting at an even .400. 0-1 the count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tucker Barnhart becomes out number 2 this inning. Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
This is popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Colorado.
Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. 9. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Ryan McMahon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Galvis. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in, Tony Walters. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now to the plate, Kevin Gossman.
Leading off.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kevin.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Joey Votto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Blackman is under it. And the inning is over. 1-2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Iglesias now at short. Fielded cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now batting, Charlie Blackman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Senzel has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, David Dahl. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able
Up
to
next
pull
for
that ground
Colorado,
ball through the hole for a
the
single.
third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Iglesias has a play, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Tapia is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
In now for the
Number
Reds,
15.
Nick Senzel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Liner in there for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Freddie.
Stepping in now,
Galvis.
Freddie Galvis, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. McMahon's got it to second for 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Ready now, Daniel Murphy,
Leading off
1
for
for
Colorado,
2. He singled
the
and
first
struck
baseman,
out in
number
2
9.
trips.
Daniel Murphy.
Line drive base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now.
batter,
I mean,
number
they've had
second
an
baseman,
unbelievable scouting
Ryan
report on these pitchers
McMahon.
today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2
Up
aboard
next for
now.
Colorado.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
Bravo!
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with two strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Kyle Freeland. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Now batting, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. Iglesias is there. Galvis. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Batter number 4.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon gathers it in on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Phillip Ervin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses. So after getting 2 first pitch outs, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Left side, gloved by Arenado. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. Lucas Sims gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Sims wants an Atlanta Brave. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Senzel is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Line drive to center field. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down at the plate, Jesse Winker. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Daniel Murphy.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24.
So digging in now, Ryan McMahon. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Raimel Tapia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Line towards center field. Senzel is there, and it's a very quick inning. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them 4.
Liner in there for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Senzel aboard here at first with nobody out. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Shortstop.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Peraza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Reds do. Robert Stevenson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in the 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0 and 2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0 and 2 coming. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. Now a hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now, well, that's just a case, Dero. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there.
Well, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Boom goes the dynamite. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact.
Please.
Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Matt Bowman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
The batter.
Standing in now, David Dahl. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo home run there for David Dahl as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And that's through for a hit. Senzel's got it.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. To Iglesias for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Now batting, second base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
In now, Raimel Tapia, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Digging in, Tony Walters. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Winker has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. None left for. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Trevor Story is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Winker going back on it for the track to the wall. Booyah! Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Amir Garrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Amir Garrett.
Into the box, David Dahl, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 home lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado, who's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's set, and the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on Navarro will take care of him at first. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aristides Aquino goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Popped him up. Arenado over to his right. Oh no, it drops. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
17-2 the final tally today. The Rockies plated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Kyle Freeland takes home the win. Luis Castillo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes.